everybody, this is Tina. Welcome to my video today, you guys, and happy Halloween. You guys know I'm not really big on Halloween. It's definitely not my favorite holiday. And in the past, I really have done so much less than what I've been doing recently, just because my kids were smaller and they weren't necessarily like in school, and we don't participate in any like Halloween stuff. We don't do trick-or-treating. So there was really no reason for me to do a lot of Halloween stuff. So as they're in school, of course, I don't want them to feel left out, and I don't have some big situation with Halloween. I just don't like it. And so we keep everything really fun and lighthearted about Halloween. We don't do anything like evil or scary or nasty. And so I do treats for them, and then they do get to decorate, they do get to dress up for Halloween to go to school. And so we do really fun costumes. This year, Kayla is going to be the queen of the penguins. She loves penguins. They are her favorite. She has a little stuffed penguin that we got for her when she was a baby, and we've always called it Hugsy. Those of you that are from the generation that watched Friends will remember that Joey had a big Hugsy, a big penguin that he called Hugsy, and so we always referred to it as Hugsy, and we kind of laughed. So now all penguins are Hugsies. So she's going to be that, and then Violet is going to be a superhero. I still need to make her cape. It is late at night, and I still haven't done that because I've been getting everything ready. But so we do fun things like that. And then, of course, I send treats. So these are the treats that they're taking for their class. Now, these are our pizza boxes. And they are filled, that's upside down. They are filled with some fun stuff. They have a cat eraser, a pumpkin eraser, a thing of Skittles, Smarties, and then they have some Starbursts in there. So here's the deal. My husband put all the pizza boxes together, something like 75 of them. My friend Chris, who's doing 12 weeks of Christmas with me, she made all of the bands, stamped all of this, and fussy cut all of these out, you guys. She is crazy amazing. So she did all of those and then did the green behind that. I loved that she did that. That was perfect. So these are super simple, but there was a lot of these to make. So I wanted to make sure that they were super simple, and I loved the way the pizza boxes came out. I thought the kids would have a lot of fun with that. So that's what I did for the kids. Now, there's all different papers wrapped around the boxes. Don't worry, there's paper on those too. They're just in there the different ways. So for the treats, what I do is I just stick them in boxes, you see. So one thing, if you have multiple kids, you know it can kind of be hard to like cart everything to school. So what I do is I take these flat boxes, like this was a Studio Calico box, and what I'll do is I am forever trying to remember whose class has how many kids. So this is something that I decided to do. Tomorrow when I get the final count for everybody, I'm going to write on this box like Andrew, and then I'll write how many kids are in his class, and then we'll just always save the box. I'll stick it somewhere in my craft room, and whenever he has to take treats to his class, I'll pull out his like bottom box part. It'll have his name on it with how many kids are in it. And then next year I'll just cross out the number, and then I'll add the new number for his class. So each one of them will carry a flat to school that will have their treats. So then let me show you some of the other things I did. So these are the rest of the items that I have. I have a big flat that I have to carry. So these are the bags with the caramel and the apples in them. So there's a green apple. So some of the green apples are on top. There's a green apple, a red apple, and then 2 of these caramel packs, caramel dips. Those are at the bottom. There's some caramel candies, right, sprinkled in there. And then in 4 of them, I have these M&Ms. These are peanut M&Ms. The tag is a pumpkin tag, and it says thankful, grateful, blessed, and there's just some ribbon on there. So then the other bags have a little treat bag, and these are caramel M&Ms. I ran out of caramel M&Ms. What I wanted to do was make the whole bag like a caramel theme, but I ran out of these, and our local grocery store that's really close to us did not have the caramel M&Ms. So I told my husband, I don't care which M&Ms you get, just don't get the brown bag. I want either the yellow bag or the orange bag because it will coordinate with my gifts. So he came home with the yellow ones, which coordinate a little bit better. So these are all for the teachers. So I do each one of my kids' teachers. So we have Andrew's teacher, Violet's teacher, and then Kayla's teacher. And then Andrew had a student teacher that was in his class for a few weeks, and I'm going to give her one. She's no longer in his class. She's moved to a different class, but I wanted to give her one. And then I have one for Violet's teacher for last year. Mr. Peterson is, he was Kayla's first grade teacher and Violet's first grade teacher, and we love him. I totally miss not having him as a teacher. And he always gives me kind of like a hard time. He'll see me delivering treats to the classes, and he'll say, oh, I'm so sad I don't have one of your kids this year, or I sure do miss all those treats that you gave. So I always try to include him because he really is a phenomenal teacher. We love him so much. So then we have one janitor that's on staff at our little school. So I made a little treat for him as well. This is something that we did in my local card class. So I already had this on hand. And then these are treats that I made for favors for my class 2 months ago, and I had a bunch left over. So these are going to go to the ladies at the bank and then the ladies at the post office. So in the morning, I will start delivering all of the treats, and it will be super fun to hand them out. I always think it's fun to go around town and hand those out. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing these, enjoyed the little tip for the classes. If you're a mom with kids that have multiple if you have multiple kids that you're doing, hopefully that will work. Even if you just had one kid in one class, you could still do that, and I feel like it would be a time saver. There's so much information that we keep in our heads as moms. Class count is just not something that sticks. So this will be perfect. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed seeing these, and I will be back on Thursday with 12 weeks of Christmas. It's a fun project this week as always. So I hope you will join me back here on Thursday. Have a great day, you guys, and be safe today on Halloween.